Nonsia abo apemu ebusia mema munyina ajo mamo akwa ba Adom TV nonsia enefa kase ensem hodo ya yato yembo ase abo no don hweba kontem namde so mo se yen kase bo ye twato ne den ensem no de obetie bi ene se empanifo kyeremu a adesuafo ye onya kwan wresua pa hodo mu gina ha mu nchemu du nwatwe se wo se wo maso ama kopie bo ha mu enchemu aduanan Ghana Mampanyin His Excellency na Akufo Addo so edo my Ghana yete bia ye omi bobere ne de ehwe ni mu si ebedru ehon nsam atu dwa ne nam so mama nyekwa kase mi no wo maimu emu mpanimfo de wano ato nsam no mu ebi enkwada ya wonom ekodwade wa pam eyepo da ho mu a efa wonom no emu ba ko onya ne tie didi mu sensamanfo ehunehuna na dom kase de nsam no echi sanso ena anoche wa ba ajwa se wa ye na ye ho Meda se watwe me afa yenye nsem no entwemu Ghana Mampanyin na Addo Akufo Addo ne de nsem atudwo my Ghana yete bia ne yebobre de ye hwe animu se yebetumi adru ama wode nsem atudwo hwemu a Ghana Mampanimfo na se Ghana Mamfo de abanwan ma no de yetoso mienu no de di nka kora ni ya wode sa adwuman na no no wakasa no wakire se niema hodo a wono mu di gu akwa mu sanse yade bebo ade wo mayi mu no ama o man ni nyini atete asan ne nso wode niema gu akwa mu se be ya Ghana abetumi afa ne ntoma befa
Mr. Speaker, in the face of a global pandemic that has ravaged lives and livelihoods in all parts of the world, we cannot afford to pursue interests that will leave our nation and its citizens the poorer for it. COVID-19 has impacted heavily on economic activities, created uncertainty, weakened global growth conditions, whilst putting undue strain on already weak and fragile health systems, particularly in developing countries. Mr. Speaker, between 2017 and the first quarter of 2020, we had made considerable gains in the management of the national economy, where we witnessed annual average GDP growth of 7%, single-digit inflation, reduced fiscal deficits, with 3 consecutive years of primary surpluses, a relatively stable exchange rate, a significant improvement in the current account, with 3 consecutive years of trade surpluses, strong foreign exchange reserve buffers, markedly reduced lending rates, and appreciable job creation.
Iguswa ewo Ghana Mampanyin His Excellency na Addo Akufo Addo State of the Nation Address ye ne dey wode asom ye nenum no no oba rap mu de mu nsam en wo kire se afie twa mu no wode tudwasa agenda 111 bi ba bebo agene no ne se mantem ahodo ene mensina ahodo nyina mu anye bia no betumi esi ayaresabia ya amfa mpakra na nye mpa oha na no eka ho bi COVID-19 ye ba ye na afie afie setene mu ene mpa ho nsem ne ayaresabia ho ekwa atwe a ne ho akwahia sa afie wo frase sabia ayaresabia ebetumi abu wo mayimu.
The pandemic, Mr. Speaker, has emphasized the need to expand access to health care for every Ghanaian, irrespective of his or her location. And I want to thank again and again all our frontline healthcare workers for their devotion to duty and sense of patriotism. The great amount of work undertaken by government has meant that we presently have some 307 functioning and well-equipped ambulances under the One Constituency, One Ambulance initiative, supported by a state-of-the-art digitized command center to field emergency calls and to dispatch ambulances. Last year, 33 major health projects were approved for implementation at a cost of 890 million euros. Key amongst them are the Koforidua Regional Hospital, Tema General Hospital, the Nephrology and Urology Center at Kolebu, redevelopment of the FIA and Kwanta Hospital into a teaching hospital, and the construction of a new regional hospital at Aguna Kwanta in the Western region. As announced last year, Agenda 111, which will see to the construction of 100-bed district hospitals in 101 districts with no hospitals, 7 regional hospitals for the new regions, including one for the Western region, the construction of 2 new psychiatric hospitals for the Middle Belt and Northern Belt, respectively.
Iguswa wagana mampanyina na Kufuor nsemu wade tuja enede emuna obo ewra adesuamu nsemu no kyese mprempre o my Ghana adesuafo nya kwanya na wo wura suapa hodo mu gina ha mu nchemu du nwotwe achiripo nwotwe wo hwe ne mu safim pinu ni aduasa 2030 no watimi amaso akogina wo ha mu nchemu aduana ne no wonum begina wo mu eye obade abobre mu wo mu nso a wo sua eye abefo ntente afidie hu adwuma wo mu a esua mfididwuma ne wo mu esua konta sebe ya beba no ebenya kukudam o hawo ado man yi so no obetimi asom no waso ano.
Our target is to increase the ratio from the current 18.8% to 40% by 2030, focusing on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM-related fields, with emphasis on engineering. This will be achieved by significantly increasing enrollment in existing public and private universities, and through the establishment of an open university. We expect record numbers of enrollment over the next 4 years. Accordingly, we will fulfill our campaign manifesto promise by removing the guarantor requirement that makes it difficult for most students to apply for loans through the Student Loans Trust Fund program. As part of our commitment to the advancement of STEM, government will continue with the development of 20 STEM centers at 8 model sites, senior high schools across the country. These institutions will be fitted with state-of-the-art equipment and laboratories, which will facilitate teaching and learning in all areas, including artificial intelligence and robotics.
Young consent fufro emua. Na enkwada ya wonom kodware ipum ewa pam na no kwasiada nepo emene womo no mpanimfo agina wona so yiyibia na mu baako ya wonya ne tiridi mu ese sade ensamanfo sitete ne ha adwen pa na kwada ne nua baako ya ne din ni Amata ene adom kase ama ne bofo twetwe nkomo na Amata de tu ya ne mu se onua be ma no esuwa ne se wosu ya wo kyerese ne nafofo num ya no omka wo kokodware nsuo mu ne nan ne nyina afiri mu na omo saman ehunehuna nam so amoyi na afiri apam krom na kopip krofofro mu sebe ya sa wo ha no betimi afiri ne so.
Amafra bebrebe a wakoto apam nsuo mu amasa brede wo mu bebre na ahwe won kwa no abrantie ba akwa wonya ne ti edidi mu ede atuni nua ne din ene Amata enum se sesi ada wo honom a na ensamanfo ejinejina nani so ne senti amasese mpo abusuafo yi afa abofra afiri apam honom ede na koba bi fofora wo hwe enum se ne akoso no empanyimfo ebetimi ede amamre egu akwamu na abofra asan abetna asomdwe mu woka che ne nua ama atase sesi ada wote honom a na ne namfofo a woni omo ekodware ensuo ni mu a wotuto mu a wawuo no womo efrefre ne senti ama wabohu pa
minua na nyame adom we fi hospital abafi sisi a okoye nua ba akonchen na otewo a osi osuro nti okoye nua ba akonchen ewo Manford oso si otewo ase ne namfofo na oni omo koye na omo amba no omo jenja ne nchen nti ɔkɔ ne nua pani wɔ Manford nti ɔne ne maame nyinaa na ɛkɔ ne nua pani no nkyɛn wɔ Manford ɔsi ogyina ɔmo nkyɛn te sɛ ɔmo frɛfrɛ no sɛ ɔmo yɛ 5 na ɔmo kɔɛ nti ɔno pɛ ne obi a ɔsurvive yɛ
wɔn awofo bi a wɔn ahwere wɔn kwa nso de wɔn awerɛhosɛm to Adom kaseɛ anim sɛ ɔmanfo bi atwam a ɛyɛ asoɔkye a na ɛbɔ wɔ nsuo no so no ɛno na ɛkum wɔn ma no.
Meyɛ mehyɛm na wɔka kyerɛ dɛ mɛba wei kɔkɔ apoma dɛm asɛm yɛsi nti ɔba ndam no na wɔka kyerɛ dɛ wɔkɔ mpɛmfono roko na wakɔhwɛ na waba na wɔkɔ nti wɔkɔ aba na wɔsɔ akafa no ma wɔn na abɛsan akɔto mɔkye when 16 years kofi aboko oko school ojanja sestre
ti musuma boy sibi na wo hu ne meba na akodwe ahye pant kwa waka man do no ne kwa ade ade moje fi ba na name house ade ti na numframa so ayo white ti na muntu munhwe me ntuma anko ho biom wɔn no kɔmɔ chinya ma anko ho
na mi no mi yɛ sure de ya meba no
over on time on the
pɔtɔ da
Abusia yemfiri apam ne nkopie mobono apoye mantem no emu suro nuase ye no aben kentampo na kan kwanhia bi asi nipa mienu nam so atwa nanom wonse do akoda wanya mfinhia be ye mienu no mpadifo de kopie mu o kentampo aban yare sabia no na mpadifo kyerɛ sɛ wafiri mu na obatan ba kwa no ka ho de amunum ho a ɛna wɔtwa nanom wonse do na wɔn a no wani kurotwa wisi na ɔhwene santem wo kyerɛ mu a tractor baako ne ne type paye na sprint edi na chie etimi tete de bebo mu a me ne wo kasa nipa mienu aso na nanom wonse do afoforo pi na prepare a wogya yarehwe
Mufri never. If we go, I'm open. The pussy. Also, doing a tractor, that's never coin. Tractor, per se, no mere baby, and I'm meeting. Baby, and I'm meeting. Carmen said, "Not in Shia, you meeting. Oh, yes, you couldn't say, mostly share cards.
Abusia nyina sansem yi so ne na ye honya aboafo krato mrato ye ba de aka chi dodos Meda se wache meme mu akwa ba fe yento ansam no eso Madina District Magistrate Court akwa setena ne na her ladyship mami efua tomida na wotena edwamo nu ahye se opanyi Prince Charles Dejo wonfa ne nkwokyiri mu na wotwemienu pesan se osusu se waku ne Lillian Dejo abonya mfinhia aduanan miensa na nsami ebetu odwa no na ne lawyer ya wotwitwa agye no ye onimanyamfo nkrabia ifadate wotre se sansem ba komienu binti abeyanka wonya opanyini ni wonko fie sanse nkoda ewo fie nanso mpanifo chema sa rehosem yesi match bosmini de dikan no nyade se wogya panyi mane ko fie ye nti wahye na wotwemienu se wonko no nkotwera ban kokum
Sadia abeda abonten se wora ne din ene Prince Charles Dejo ene ne ho kani ane din ene Lillian Dejo enya akasa bi ama wo bayi afemu ahwe ne nkwa omanfo bi esusu se eye wora ne din ene Prince Charles Dejo yi ena akum ne yiri ene eye Madina Magistrate Court efre asem na otemuafo panyin na ote asem ne so ne din ene maame efua tomeda wode ensem bi atu dwa se wora sa abre omanfo bi esusu se wono ena akum ne yiri Ewo musa na lawyer for eba court honom e de nsem bi ebedan court ne say anka wonja wowura na wonkofie se de ebeya ada court besa ya frɛ asɛm na anka waba nanso wetwe mu se sesi ada court entimi ema owura enkofie a wotwe mu se wonfa ne nkɔ eye East Legon posi bi aye wo honom emfa ne nkɔtum na wotwe mienu kɔpem won se asɛm yi wo bɛfrɛ ebra wowura ne din ene Prince Charles Dejo lawyer for bi eba court honom ensem bi a wo kan ye ne se eye wo nipa sabre omanfo bi susu se wono na ekum oba ne din ene Lenien Dejo woni pe krempo no wo yare a esese wokɔ ayaresabea enye no nko wo ma wo fie a esese wokɔ hwɛ mu esanse o maame ewuye no emofra no etwa agyajo na afen so oyo obi a ne kromu empanyimfo pese o mudi ne si wo hene ne senti anka be yanka court no enja na nanko wonko fie na san ne mani na wonkoye nanso court ahye se won ma owura yi kwan a wode ne kɔto afiase na wotwe mienu sabre court ahye se asɛm yi eye march da etoso aduonu mienu na won san mra no won tena so
Young concern from one International Women's Day. Yeah, nyina ye di eye car powership Ghana Company Limited. Wamun so famu dia wotumi ye e de share men kran de kai wo mo bo e ma botire ene so boaboa e ma ya no ye wonom e wo ye nto asusuku ahodo mu ana wa ye nkyerkyere sonko e de amomo sabe ya wonyini a wo mo so betumi ye hu niam bia ni so na wafo mbredi so se ma wo mayi mu.
Esukufo bese oha a wonum ewo Accra Girls Senior High School ena wonya nkyerkyere edi free enimdifo honum a obo a wonum amwatimi enya kokuduro ewo enema a wopese wo ye daache eni senti a ewo se wotimi esua de dwumadi ya na wato ne din girl power na kyese tumi a ewo emaaye mu nso ode kyerkyere emaaye ise de yesi enwene ahwene esiesie dan mu eye niema pii corporate communication specialist a wo car powership ene Sandra Amakwe oni Adom kase etwetwem komo
ye ba hasi se ladies no ebe mentor mo enti nyamani ene on be discuss here no some of the women from car powership share their career journey with them, and the purpose is that we want to empower the young ladies. After so no your facilitators are more sure mo send na the beats ye jewelry ni ade a omo wo fie no omo betimi use sa time no e dey sa anyama no. Like I said, we are helping to achieve the UN Sustainable Goal 5, which is gender equality. And we can only do that if we empower the young ladies. Intina girl power, theme, we want to let them challenge themselves so that they can also be whoever they want to be in future.
Enwechi ena Justina Anaman a wono so company fo ni bi ho editons semtwerefo anim se enwa behia se yete ye nipa ede hwe emaya wonum kosuku ni ye hye wonum den e wo mayi mu
support us the girl child ni say o say my girl child ni hu say ono so oye equal as a boy child. Your difference ni say your gender roles are different, your biological makeup is different, but eba say metimaye a metimaye b. There's nothing that the boy can do that the girl cannot do.
The cracker and a mayor yi bin so a obenya say dwumedi mu chefa ene Adom kase twetwem komo e de nsema wodo bi etuja.
It's going to be very beneficial to us, the students, because we've learned how to we are learning how to make beads for ourselves, which can help us in the future. So, for example, if we leave this institution, we can start up our own jobs or anything.
There is no work in Ghana here. So, if they teach us jewelry, we can make jewelry and sell. We can achieve something. Sure, we can work on our own and then get.
Young concern for emu na so ya wonom na hwe ema ne mema mofra ene ma ye die no wom bambo ho ensem eso womo atiesia gbogbo hidwom ene adwadifo bi akodi nkita ho akyerɛkyerɛ womo ekwa mefa so aka won ho abom na COVID-19 wako na wadi so nkonim.
Esanse obenimbo someda etoso enwotwe wodi esi wonum a wodi International Women's Day edebo ema wonum ewo wiase afa na nyina abaso nti asoya wonum hwe ema mofra amobamboso eko agugulushi edwakasie mu a na one edwadifo ekodi nkita ho abo wonum abaso asaye nkyerkyere ede afa COVID-19 yade no ho ede ama wonum. Faustina Champon ene ye director a woda gender department ano ewo asoye ho na one Adom kase twetwem komo ene wo kyere senti a asoye na fa to wo ho se obobo edwadifo ni titiru ema enkaye efa COVID-19 yade no ehu.
Aya ministry asoye hwe ema ne nkora ye die ye se ye ka afi team no mde ma yen eye women in leadership achieving an equal future in a COVID-19 world. Hashtag choose to challenge. Yeah, first team ya you and their man ya. Na the night self at say ye ne edwadidiema ebeba abedi nkita ho ti asoye no etu ehu si ho say afi dwumadie ebeba ababush market ha ye fi house ye be come mata market ye be come madina market na ye no omo akodi nkita ho ko ye candidateship e wo covid yi mu a ye mba ya omo ton nyomen omo di akutin pii wom.
Enwachi ena Dove Supanyimpa woda Nkramantemu ha ano Chief Superintendent Alice Awareka ro enso editu dwase yeba no COVID-19 yade no ko ho a emadi mu akotene yie pa na se be ya obeka kasade ede a kire won kununum enti ena wafa to wo so a wobo wonum nkae esanse kasa bi wonum a wonum eka wi a na afi ede yakayaka de ene ebro enenam
eye efiefe ya ye kan ho asem ede na betimi de yakayaka de aba a covid ka ho. Eye the way ya ni ye nkofo ne kasa sabi eye kunu no mo ne ye yire no mo uka kire ne se me pa acho she nose mask no na nyesa yare yi kai no na way ya bi no mo be kai ye ho no e chen se ye di watam mesra mo mamme ye nye no kwan so a obi anfili offended hwe na wan konkofo mo nyanko afi se eye abukyerem
ne kwakra ena edwadifo bi ene adom kase atwetwe nkomo ede nsema hudu bi etudwa
me sole ansa homachi dwuma me yenti no se me sole se bi a meba wo ye de me de me nim ni se bi a me de ni sika beto so sole obe den obeko school enso ne mo ba ye mama me ehu se esa no pa bi a me hu me ba ni school kom ene me kunu mpanya me manko a
dwuma foma na de bi a ne ka se kolonio na me nim se say natie but na afuto no mba ha mba kan no ama me suma fo bebre wom na me ya duma china me so me kofia me ka bia kire nkwala na ofie ni na me ka bia kire me fie ofo se na be obi abetumi abo no ban afi yale no
Yeguswa ewo COVID-19 ho ensem emuna Director General Adema Ghana Health Service Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaji opanyini de futu akwa Ghana fo a osusu se woka nose mask boso mienu sha eno ho bambo be wie peye ne se obi antwene ho mfiri ho mask no nya wo de taso mienu ne bebo ho ban ne no kora na ma homete ya na home ho aye den to obi anyai ne yenhye ba akono a
Kwantrefo pena wada Ghana adwumayiku a hwe apomoden ho nsem so Patrick Kuma Abuache ede afuto ama Ghana fo nyara se enkofo nam abonten so a aya na nose mask no waka mienu aboso etare won hwene so no wonyae otwemu se wodi nose mask mienu eboso a ebetimi krampo akofa wo haw abrew nanso bebre na esusu se enumom na se wo ya wo bo wo ho ban afri ade coronavirus ne ho nanso entesa wenti se opese wo bo wo ho ban pa yi a ene nose mask ba akona nkasa no ebetimi abo wo ho ban
menka se enya ala ba efu se ho ne mfaso se obehye mienu ohye ba ko a na wo social distancing na me hyebi na wo hyebi a me hia mienu se men ban wa me hia mienu se me saka adam hohoro men san ma fan kamani a me hia mienu enti obi a enye ne sebe ya obetimi abo no ho ban na mum se obi a hyebi na protection akoso na yenyini se mienu ebeteke yi apart from the fact say osha ohome ebinum so se kra abontimi ho ba papa enti so ayeko she mienu kra na je se ebi so na obe create some other program ma ho nti bi so bi a hye ba ko no the social distancing kan ho a be protect enough
wo wieye eno de monuyo ensem ama omanfo a watimi akwaje COVID-19 ho panie yi bi se waya ade pa esanse de waye no ebetimi aboa ama afoforo ahwemo asian mo no mo nso akwowo wo mpane a yade no obi biara betimi abo ne ho ban afri ho wode sa ensem yi atudwa ebra eye Korea aban ene UNICEF adwumayeko no hede nose mask ahodo ane dodo eye empem ahamienu ebeche Ghana aban se wonfamoa na omanfo entimi enfamo mo ho ban afri yade coronavirus
yare no eswatika krabi na ebe stress eswatika krabi o ni ayere nti ti entro so yenye ne sa se be betin aba fom ne nim se vaccine ka hono bia vaccinate a me ya reshim se betime to ya na se
Abusia yen konsem fufuro emu ano panyini ono no ne omanfo di nkita homa Ghana Grade Company Limited eyo ne monyamfo Ebeneza Mankwa wode nsem atugya watchre se nsem wasisi ye ma na ano kwasi ada my Ghana bebi bia bebre eye tumu no ye omanfo bi dia ye twea pia se dumso aboma mo se dumso bia ema nembom homa ye firi oboase ko pristia ene bi ka bo mu ye nam so ama enema eye sa ama oman ye hu sum ye bo anyina ma hodi wo hono mo ye didi djuma. Meda se watch me abusia de aduru so no yapomuden ekase na panyini kwanchefo ya wono eno oda ehyedu keteke submetro no ano wapomuden mu ensemu ye Dr. Jude Kwaku Adom akose so ba mpotem hono mu a asha polyclinic eno yiti hono mu a COVID-19 panel wo mu se wo mu de hono ya ba wie de nanso wo mu ayibia ya hodo ya community health nurses no betumi atena ho awo mpane de di kan ya kopem se de toso mienu no ba beduro me ayibo.
Dr. Jude Adomako ene ye health director ewo Ashedu Keteke Sub Metro na wode to ye nimu se efibra wonom hyase ebo banbo paneni bi ewo mensini nimu hono enipa bebro empem nan ena wawo wonom paneni bi ya wogidi se eso anipa esan se ebra na wonom hyase no wonom fa ho kire bebremu a na enipa ni bi empese obebo banbo paneni no.
Attendance has been good. Initially a few hitches, but so far it's been very, very successful. As a sub-metro, we recorded over 4,000 turnout, and that's so impressive. Ideally, for the exercise fees, one exercise, is rounding up today, but we'll have community health nurses around at various points who will be able to give you the vaccine when you come. We are vaccinating people with underlying conditions. It's possible so no problem, heart condition, any other thing. Separate from vaccine, we can't trace the vaccine directly to say BIA. That's what is causing the death. It is not true. The vaccine effectively is safe for everybody.
Mashebedeni awujina mu ma wono mu wodododo abato mpesa so Edrinil anti Vanderpool ensu kire mu se nienti a wokọ Osha Polyclinic ekobo mbaimbo pani nyina ejina se opese wo hye wono mu abato mpesa no so no enkran ema wonom ewo pani ni bi wogidi ye pa se Ganafo nyina ma won ho kwan na se ebo wonom mbaimbo pani yi bi ebeboa ama esa omen etu ewo coronavirus yare no so no etimi adusu nkunim
ba mene imba gun abun eja ke min to ni ma fe no kutomo no kwamo no ma mo fia mo ni yo odododi odo ka gamashi na ke abun ehia ke wo fen wo ba gun abun wo fen wo ba gun ni helagbonyo na neba ni na wo na eko akane na wo ke wo gun abun pe be wo ha wo ehewale ko aka hela nyen ebote wo mi omin panye fai mi nye son lo ni lante Vanderpool nye mlawo nkpenyo imbagbun e wo mo fia mo ni nkwa mi menene mi wo boy wala ke bohun deshin ni oya gun abunye noko apani noko kra bese ko gun egbo na noko kra gbo na awie ni bp jemu na kan bi efe yo dwomo mi no le akehyan eji noko kokpa ne sa no fe noko ha ogwomocho mi he wale.
The address no eye dwade kase na asante mantem mu Kumasi dwakase nim dwadefo bi e wo hono so wontia se mpanimfo tu wo mu afri dwade mu nemo mpanimfo kyeremu a kaje tie dwakase ni sie no fa to so mienu no wo pese frase ntie no waye dwadefo afri ho na pampimu a mpanimfo asi na dwadefo na pia to nchen kora ya wo kyese wo nema akadwade mu tie wo so kwatena ho na wo ton wo nema
na so mo ye tumu saede tumu saede ni pa ho mo pie tumu saede
machi hai aya central market aha ana came for eba eje ho na second phase of the Kejetia redevelopment project na betimi akoso e wa ha sei na ejadifo ni kirema wo mo niema e wo ho ana came for aba beje ho aniti ekwa bia so de so mutimi enyomo eniama
adan no mutum ye niama ho ebi so fidom amomba so je sani pa ya omukoi mutu ade mu eti ade na calibration wo wu a sana na ope asoja fo na protofo ni atwa wo mo ye ni abre ye ni ba bitio ama ye so ye ma so ye na mo na so mo so betu ya mo ma ba bitadia ye ba pa ye ho ye nka se ye ntuo ye betu ba mo siesie baby no mo fa ye nko omo ye wia ye ne ani ye betenem ye betet body omo ye enye omo stretchy and dodo almost stretchy abinchi wana omo de ye kono so ya de a wo ma siesie abinchi ama ye ne a enka bi aye popohwe aponche kra de ne kwa wonko ya kwaji load ye adwuma ena ya bie school betum ya ye adwuma aboa ye no ye ba ya mo de nchanse abaje ho nyina se se mo se ye bo asesa okuma se NDC time omutu adwamfo ama no omo ko ha de share market na de ma wa mom enti esro otumfo ene o man panyini yensa de yensa yam ye bo omo chaw omo de omo siesie baby kakra ma ye problem ni wa ufo nyina ya nkoya sra wa mo
adwadifo ekirema bia kemefo kopem omo ewo afia kobi market no enya de ombetimi akọ efrise eho no ewo high tension ase a ewo nsunsanso bone ewo mapomuden so
kumasi high tension nyina no abinchi neguo sedu sensu oto abla ayira mutimi tina hoye kumo ye kwa asema maka kira ne sai high tension asin de amwa ye even ye the doctor bi kwa ho last 2 weeks waka kira say what na hodi 1 year ubenya cancer even you have somebody say ye try binchi wo baby akame boss akwaya ma no ye try 1 year wonyima baba ye jimi oba no oba wona ba na jimi etu an amwa ye me ye doctor bi kwa say on ya ka se akwa benya ya len kame boss se eboa ene ye ne kwa hu doctor bi no de kwa ye ene wo high tension baby ode ye ma tena no wo sesa wonyam na wo tena for 7 months oba wona ba na jimi
ena pincha na ekoso ewo central market woni ntino bambofo eba ho ebehwe ema asundwe edadi anapa ye ba ye no mugusu eje ho edwadifo no apia agufom eyi yomo niama wo masem nyina ye tiawa wo mase de mo panyina ne se kemefo ba mo baby papa akwakodi dwa na mo akọ omunyanya baby ne de ene omo ne kemefo beche ayamso ha sei aha eye central market nana awuku denchembo amane eboni
abusuan yanna ye homra tell ye ba agokansie mu nsem ebeto aso
Yesamu akwaba yentu aso wa gudi nsem nsam na doso yese fata se ote na nyimresi aboabo no de passenger man ochomi producer na ye be chase area feed the Black Satellite of Ghana 19 mu fie du no wasem and me kan na mampani ashebo se player bia eje $10,000 sansa o mate o manani mpa mkokoje eye ana 20 Africa Cup of Nations ne bae no obi eje ashe ho kufuti ngola ne mu bia doka Francis.
Each one of the team is receiving $10,000 from the government. The rest, everybody is going to be receiving $5,000 as an expression of our appreciation. The decision has been made that the $10,000, you get $5,000 of it in cash, and $5,000 is going to be invested for you over the next 10 years so that you have something also to look forward to.
Yenfi national team no akachide ko piemo the Ghanaian Premier League after 17 games first round na banawie na player ba kwa wajini deeper Edia Wisi Taylor usina kind of Carolina United wa bought 12 goals on a top scorer after the first round was here no nya ho no this year rest year be season ni na wie no and I get top scorer can abasobode no e dey see the match result.
Sir, I think that's a one yamia will be. That's right. And you know, I know there. I think it's a good men so me shall say me quite bring now. I think it's a goes in me bar. So we can see. Yes. So me never town na jigo. Yes. Until goes in the nyade. Anyade monomami and I say. Until I think the Ejumadina and supporters in that editor any motivation about no any management in the mind. I think the no one a boy money to me. Any supporter with teammate and so the boy, I think say no one you could say the queen.
It says this is in the Gokin.
Oh yeah, send me the can and send a statistics. The can to one thing. I know they attend no one Yamasuguswa or boy and I Gusun.
Good.
Lace on the cross and that's a goal.
Dear we say Taylor. Now if you want to copy more club licensing board or makachi, they only able to just the Indian Sports Complex, Yentum, and then on other stadia. How do I see a kind of more Ghanaian Premier League? Almost saying Kuyena, and they run it in the Julius Ben Emuna. On a penny or dark club licensing board and watch him the into tomorrow.
Standard safe zone. So we've actually gone far, I mean, in terms of trying to implement the standard that has been set. I mean, there are other standards that we are hoping to achieve going forward. For instance, I mean, the standard of having stands at our venues, at least minimum of 1,000 stands at each match venue of the Ghana Premier League is achievable. And so forth and so on. So one thing that keeps back and forth has been the standard of the pitch. That's, I mean, because mostly it's natural. I mean, sometimes due to poor maintenance, I mean, inactions, we reverse back to its poor state. So we need to be always monitoring and inspecting some of these facilities and also profiling them and knowing the ones that need special attention and supervision. Engagement as well with these club owners or the CEOs to make sure that these facilities are put in the right state that is desirable to all of us. So we started our spot check inspection based on the report that we have profiled from 15 round of matches in the Ghana Premier League. So from match day 16, we started our spot check inspection at the Karindorf Park, at the Doma Nanaji Mambedu Park, and also at the Wafa Park.
Na the UEFA Champions League is back. Juventus ejinamu against FC Porto. Winning Porto a born 2-1 in the first leg. Cristiano Ronaldo and then right bit turning around and then Dortmund and so Sevilla at the Pimson UEFA Champions League live commentary. I was some perfect with Diana what he been at there. Any so the fancy Sergio Manochomi producer GTP New Style. To say yes and to many the hopa Pachokai na fa nankasa kan kejuane ho Erika Siedu Bodia no Chiwaba etwazo.
The address one no aye ene DJ ensemu na Ghana mampanyini kasaro wode nani esibia ya hodo aye yesi hono wo maimu a ya na nkrofo ba ensrahye no wochese omde niema hodo agu akwama hono ma ye nika bia bi etise omina ene Cape Coast Castle afi Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park enso ene bia ya hodo bia ya na manfo tu kwan bepe omamu a wakwaji wani nyina wo ye nsiesie sebe ya ehobe ya kono.
A lot of work has been undertaken in revamping our tourist sites and making them attractive. Digital revenue collection systems have been installed at the Elmina and Cape Coast Castles, the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, and Vli Waterfalls. Government has upgraded 5 tourism sites to meet international standards for increased visitation and create jobs and incomes for the people. The new minister for the sector, the industrialist Ibrahim Ahwal Mohammed, has also indicated his determination to strengthen the creative arts industry in Ghana. Already, the first ever creative arts senior high school, located in Kwadaso in Kumasi in the Ashanti region, is nearing completion. The governing board of the National Film Authority is in place, and even greater attention will be paid to this sector by government.
Ensem yiso na abusia mi gina na mede anwumre no nsiampa mu kase a mede so mo ne dai mede ne nyina asie na asie nkoma wa wo share me camera me light me sound esi wo hene ye me semufuo panyi na kojo mensa abrampa KMA enso ye me producer wo ma wo control room nyina cha wo yi akwan se wa prempe mede obibia ase GTP ene fragment ma ena rakia okọ Instagram a your friend simply_where GH pam ema me friend no 0553 761015 papa modern gown kra nyina de opebia no obepam ama wo hia me aye afre me anoche wa pa ajwa sewa makrom